Hey everybody, today's video is going to be all about highlighting and contouring. So I did a face look for you. I did my contour, blush, highlight, and I also showed you how to slightly contour the lips as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that there are a lot of them on the internet, but I hope you guys learned something different because my tips may be slightly different or may vary a little bit from other ones. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the only makeup that I have on right now is my concealer slash foundation. And I want to go ahead and say that I'm sorry if my skin looks really splotchy or as if some parts of my face look yellow and some parts look pink. I don't really know what's going on with lighting or anything, but I mean, in person, it looks normal. So I just want to go ahead and put that out there, but hopefully it will kind of get like covered up throughout the video as I start. So the first thing that you want to do is contour. Now, you don't necessarily have to use a powder product. I'm going to be using powder, but if you wanted to contour with foundation or different colored concealer, you could definitely do that, or a cream concealer. But I'm going to be using Hoola by Benefit, and this is perfect for me because it is light. So you want to choose something that isn't too dark and that is preferably matte. So this is really light. It's not dark at all, and it's really easily blendable. And then I'm going to be taking the Large Angled Contour F40 from Sigma. So this is a nice fluffy contouring brush that will fit nicely in the area that you're going to be contouring. So I'm just going to dip it in there, apply a really small amount, tap off the excess because you don't want this to be too noticeable. You want it to be as seamless as possible. And you could always suck in your cheeks to find where it naturally is, but for me, and sorry, I have a mirror like all the way over here, so I may be looking over there so that you can see, but I do have a natural like shadow right there, so that is what I go by. So I take the brush and place it on the back of my cheek, so like right here, and kind of like swirl it like this, and that just applies the product right there. And I feel like that is kind of where you want the product to be because that really slims your face. Now obviously, you know, you bring the product kind of up or down, I guess, like more towards your face, but just kind of in that motion. So like this, and then I usually take it up, kind of contour along the side of my face, also along the jawline is nice if you want to kind of define that more, but hopefully you can see that this side looks a lot slimmer and more defined than the other side. And while you're doing this step, you could always do your nose, kind of go down the side. I usually don't do that, but it's an option. So it's very subtle, I think. You know, not too dark or anything, but it definitely slims the face. Sorry if I'm looking in the viewfinder a lot, but I'm kind of using it as a guide. So yeah, that is the general rule for contouring, and you could always do more or less, whatever you want, but that is the technique. And then next, you're going to take a blush, and I'm going to be using Benefit's Coralista, and I was going to use Sugar Bomb, but then I thought this would be better because it's brighter, so you'd be able to see the placement of it. So I'm going to be taking the Bare Minerals Heavenly Blush Brush, and a lot of people use a brush that is larger than this, but for the purpose, or for the placement of the blush, how I use it, or where I place it at least, this brush is a lot more precise and gives you a more like perfected and like sculpted look. So a lot of people apply blush, you know, on their cheeks or whatever, but I don't think that's very flattering. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, not too much. You always want to start off with less than you need. And once again, I'm going to look at my mirror over here, and I apply it kind of where the bronzer or contouring was placed. So I kind of tap it in place like this, kind of like stipple it on a little bit higher than the bronzer contour, and then I just blend it out. So you can see I'm not going like further than maybe the outer part of my pupil. So yeah, I mean, you can definitely see that there's pink there and that there is some blush, but it's not super, it's not too bright or kind of like fake looking. I think that when you bring it all the way in here, it gets to be looking like baby dollish, and I don't know how many people really want to look like a doll. So yeah, I think that this is nicer because it further contours your face and it brings everything up. It lifts everything. Now, I mean, I applied a lot today, so you'd be able to see the placement of it, but yeah, that is the general idea, is to bring it kind of back and up because it lifts and slims out the face once again. And at the end, I'm going to apply powder, so you'll see that that kind of tones it down. And then for highlighter, we all know how to use a highlighter, or I guess what a highlighter is supposed to do. It just lifts up the face while contouring kind of, you know, makes everything kind of sink and appear slimmer. So I'm going to be using Benefit's High Beam. As you can tell, I love Benefit face products. And this is more pink toned. In the summertime, I do like a more bronzy, like golden highlight, but this is what I have for today. So I'm going to dot it right there. And then on this side as well, you could just drag it like that. Down my nose, I guess, a little bit to show you. And on the Cupid's bow. Cupid's bow is a key place that will really make a difference and look really nice. And then you just want to tap that in and also bring it kind of up on the side right there just to further blend it. So blend like that. And you really want to make sure that the nose is blended, so I kind of go like this, and then you slightly want to blend it like that, and then the lip, or your Cupid's bow, blend it like downward. And you can also add it right here on the underside if you want your lip to look a little bit larger, but I'm going to show you what to do for the lips. So there's what the face looks like, and you can definitely see the highlighter. I like to kind of blend it down as well so that it blends nicely, but yeah, that is what everything looks like. And then I'm just going to be taking a powder to set it with, and the Sigma F30, and what I like to do is I like to put it on the side so that I can kind of like just pat it or press it into the skin. So I like the chin to be really matte, and usually I do my nose, but I put a little bit of highlighter there, so I'm just going to do the sides. And as you can see, I'm not like sweeping it or doing circular motions, I'm just patting it. And then this is where it can get a little bit tricky, like under the eyes, because you want your eyes to be bright and you want that highlight there, but I like to set the eye, so I just kind of sweep it like that using the edge. And yeah, I'll put a little bit on my chin. I usually don't apply much product to my chin. And then what I do is I'll use the main part of the brush like this, get some on there, you can't really see. And this is when I kind of go over everything to kind of tone it down or blend it. I like to really blend right here, like on the ear, because I find that that is where you can get a lot of harsh kind of lines. So I just like to blend everything, and it kind of tones down the highlight. Although you can still see it, it's just a little bit more toned down. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you the lips, because you definitely can highlight and contour with lips as well. So you could use a lip liner and go even further to contour your lips, but I'm just going to be taking a lipstick and then highlighting with a lighter lipstick. So this is Revlon's Temptress, which is just like a medium, nice, kind of natural pink. And apply that like usual. Then I'm going to be taking a lighter lipstick. You could always use a lip gloss if you wanted. This is MAC's Viva Glam Gaga 1, so just a lighter pink. And I'm going to be putting this in the center of my lips. So you can see there's a little bit of definition there. You want to blend that with your lips. Then go back with the other lipstick and just go over it a little bit. That step just makes it a little bit more, oops, it's just more seamless that way. So there's what it looks like. You could obviously add a gloss, but that is just supposed to kind of highlight the inner portion of the lips. So yes, there is the completed look. So once again, here is what the finished face looks like. So you can really see it on the sides right here, but hopefully you can just tell that the face looks a little bit more sculpted and lifted as well and brighter. And the lips, I hope you can tell that they are a little bit lighter in the center. So there is the finished look, and make sure to check out my eye tutorial that accompanies this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and got something out of it. If you enjoyed it, please tell me down below, or tell me different products you like for highlighting, contouring, and blush, or lip products as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone!